Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do Exp25 Excel chapter 1 Cumulative Medical. Basically this is the first assignment or first chapter of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step, and you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. At start of the instruction, we are given project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to go through this project description, get an idea about the assignment, then you will be able to solve this assignment on your own because you will understand this assignment well. So just go through this project description and get an idea about the assignment. There is nothing else to solve in this project description. Then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project. And we have a total of 27 steps to get this assignment done. So in this video, I will solve each and every single question. I am not only going to solve the question, but I am going to make you learn the Excel as well. I will make you master of Excel. So please watch this complete video if you want to get this assignment done or you want to learn Excel. So now let's start doing the question, starting from step number 1 or question number 1. And question number 1 is saying, start Excel, download and open the file named Exp25 Excel chapter 01 Cumulative Medical. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So this is the Excel workbook that we're going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we're going to make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So your first task is to download and open this Excel workbook. That is all about step number 1 or question number 1. There is nothing else to solve in step number 1. So now let's move to step number 2. You notice that 3/22/2027 vision expense on row 10 is a duplicate of expense on row 8. You will delete the duplicate row. So now in the worksheet we have two duplicate rows. So we are like row 8, this one, and row 10. These are the duplicated rows, and we are supposed to delete the duplicate row. Select the row 10, and that contains duplicate 3/2020/2027 vision data. So we are supposed to delete row 10. So we have deleted row 10. Okay, and that is all about step number 2. Now let's do step number 3. You want to move the 3/2027 pharmacy expense to be listed in chronological order. Select and cut row 11 that contains 3/2027 pharmacy expense and insert cut cells on row 5. So now we are supposed to cut these cells from row 11 and paste them on row 5. So we are supposed to cut the cells from row 11. Okay, right click and click cut, and we are supposed to paste them on row 5. So here right click and select insert cut cells. Okay, so that is all about step number 3, where we were supposed to cut the cells from row 11 and we are supposed to paste them on row 5. So now we're going to do next step, that is step number 4. And step number 4 of the assignment is saying you decide to insert a column for additional data. Insert a new column A and type expense number in cell A3. So to insert a new column A, so we will select column A, right click and click insert. So you can see now we have inserted a new column A. Now we are supposed to type expense number in cell A3. This is cell A3 and here we are supposed to type expense number. Okay. So that is all about step number 4. So we have completed step number 4 as well. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 5. And the step number 5 of the assignment is saying in the new column you want to create a coding system considering of year, month and sequential number for the expenses. Type 2027-03-001 in cell A4 and use autofill to complete the expense number to the range A5 up to A11. So we will simply copy this and we will paste this in cell A4. Okay. Now this is saying that we are supposed to use fill to complete the expense number. So we will use the autofill. Double click on that dot to use the autofill. And that is all about step number 5. So now it is saying after filling in the expense number, you will increase the column width to display the data. Change the width of column A to 12 points. So we will select column A, either right click and select column width from here, or you can go to format tab and you can select the column width. And we are supposed to make the column width of column A to 12 points. So I have made the column width of column A to 12 points. Okay. So that is all about step number 6. So we have completed 6 steps of this assignment and now we going to do next step, that is step number 7. The worksheet should have a title above the data. Type March 2027 medical expenses in cell A1 and merge and center the title over the range A1 up to J1. So now we are supposed to include the data in cell A1 and we are supposed to include the title in cell A1 and the title is March 2027 medical expenses. So type March 2027 medical expenses. Okay. So we have added March 2027 medical expenses in cell A1. Now this is saying that we are supposed to merge and center the title over the range A1 up to J1. So now we will select A1 up to J1 and we are supposed to merge and center this title over this range. So after selecting this range, just go to Home tab and in alignment section you can see this box with double headed arrows. Click the arrow and click merge and center. So we have merged and centered the title over this range A1 up to J1 and that is all about step number 7. Now we are going to do next step of the assignment, that is step number 8. And step number 8 of the assignment is saying the title would look more professional with some formatting. Apply bold green font color and 14-point font size to the title in cell A1. So first we are supposed to apply bold to the title, then we are supposed to change the color of the title to the green font color and then font style to the 14 points. Select the title, Go to Home tab and apply bold. Then change the font color to green. Green color. And also change the font size to 14 points. So that is all about step number 8, where we were supposed to modify the title formatting. Okay, so now let me do step number 9 for you. And step number 9 for you is you decide to replace the lab with laboratory to provide a more descriptive expanse name. Find all the occurrences of lab and replace them with laboratory. So click any cell, then go to Home tab, and then in editing section you can see the search symbol. Click the arrow and click replace. So now we are supposed to find lab. So in find what box we are supposed to type lab, and we are supposed to replace with laboratory. And we will click replace all. So Excel is telling all done, we made 2 replacement. That means there were 2 lab words which have been replaced with laboratory. So that is all about step number 9. So we have solved 9 steps of this assignment so far. So now let me do step number 10 for you. And step number 10 is the worksheet contains spelling errors that need to be identified and corrected. Check the spelling error in the worksheet and correct all the spelling errors. So for this purpose, just go to cell A1, then go to Review tab and click Spelling. So now paid is incorrectly, so we will select the correct spelling paid. Then radiology, this one. So it is telling spell check complete. You are good to go. That means we have corrected all the spelling errors in this worksheet. And that is all about step number 10 of the assignment, where we were supposed to correct the spellings in the worksheet. So now we are going to do next step, that is step number 11. You are ready to enter the formula to calculate the adjusted rate. So now we are supposed to calculate the adjusted rate in column F. So it is saying calculate the adjusted bill in cell F4 by subtracting the amount not covered from the amount billed. Copy the formula to the range F5 up to F11. Okay, so we will first go to cell F4 and we are supposed to calculate the adjusted bill. That will be equal to subtracting the amount not covered from the amount billed. So amount billed minus amount not covered. That means D4 minus E4. We are subtracting amount not covered from the amount billed and we will get adjusted bill. Okay, now we are supposed to use the fill handle to drag it down to column F to get the other adjusted bills. Okay, so we got all the values. So that is all about step number 11. So we have completed 11 steps of this assignment. Now we are going to do step number 12. Next you will calculate the amount owed. Calculate the amount owed in cell I4 by subtracting the insurance paid and co-pay from the adjusted bill. Copy the formula to the range I5 up to I11. So now we are supposed to calculate the amount owed, that will be equal to adjusted bill minus insurance paid minus co-pay. So amount owed, type an equal sign, will be equal to adjusted bill minus insurance minus co-pay. So we are subtracting insurance and co-pay from the adjusted bill, then we will get the amount owed. So we got 0 for here for the first one. Now we are supposed to use the fill handle to copy the formula down. So we got all the values for the amount owed. Okay, and that is all about step number 12. And now we're gonna do next step, that is step number 13. And step number 13 is saying, finally you will calculate the percentage paid of the adjusted bill. Calculate the percentage paid of the adjusted bill in cell J4 by adding the co-pay and amount owed and then dividing that amount by the adjusted bill. So first we are adding co-pay and amount owed, and then we will divide that by the adjusted bill, then we will get the percentage of adjusted bill. Here we will add co-pay and amount owed. Co-pay is here and amount owed is here. We will add these two. Co-pay, and we are adding co-pay with the amount owed, and we will divide the amount with the adjusted bill. We will get the percentage of adjusted bill. Okay, we got the percentage of adjusted bill. So that then we are supposed to copy the formula up to J11. So we will use the fill handle to drag it down up to J11. So we will get the other percentage of adjusted bill. Okay. Now let's do step number 14, and step number 14 is saying apply accounting number format to range D4 up to I4. We will select D4 up to I4, and we are supposed to apply accounting number format. Go to Home tab, then go to Number section, and from here select accounting number format. Okay, so that is all about step number 14. So we have solved 14 steps of this assignment so far. So as you can see that I have solved 14 steps for you in this video. But if you want me to do this complete assignment, then you need to hire me to do this assignment for you, or to do this complete course for you. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your complete courses. I will make sure that you will get best grade in your courses, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.